It's Thursday, 6th of March. I'm here at Crufts, and this is the only day I'm actually going to be at Crufts this year. We've taken a decision not to come because of the whole issue of the Pedigree Dogs Exposed, and just feeling we didn't really want to support the Kennel Club, given their attitude, which I've found to be not particularly brilliant on such an important issue. So we're not here with our stand, with the Joe and Jill stand, but I am here just to promote the campaign for all pet food, and we've got a couple of other guys here with their campaign t-shirts on. We've got a hamper full of all the different foods that have signed up for the campaign, so we're just doing a bit of promotion, handing out leaflets and so on, and that's good actually. I mean, it's not really as busy as it usually is. It seems quite quiet, and I think that's something to do with the fact that all the big sponsors have gone and the BBC aren't here. So it's definitely a bit quieter, and hopefully that will be a wake-up call for the Kennel Club, and they can get their act together, because if they made their effort, they could be such a positive force for the good for dog welfare, and try and curtail some of the excesses that some of these breeds have had and been causing all sorts of health problems. So hopefully Crufts will evolve, and we'll be back again with our stand. But for now, just here for the campaign. I'm going to go off and wander around in a minute and have a bit of a nose around some of the breeds and just see what's going on. So I'll pop back and pop up somewhere with some dogs in a little minute. Well, I'm now in the dog area where all the dogs have come when they wait for their show, their turn in the show ring. It's terriers today, so lots of little terriers. There's Cairn terriers, husky terriers, I'm not sure what they are. Lots of little dogs. And to be honest, I've never really understood the attraction of showing. It's an awful lot of effort for the owners, but for the dogs, I really can't see. Like this dog's sat in their little kennels. They spend the whole day tucked away in a tiny little box, and then they get sort of poked and prodded and paraded in front of some judges for a fairly arbitrary reason. And I don't know, I just can't quite understand it myself. And I don't think people always do it for the right reasons. They do it for the glory of themselves in the show ring, and not necessarily for the benefit for the dog. They're not really doing it for the welfare of the dog. And my view is that dogs should be a companion first, and anything else second. So I don't really get showing, but I guess I can see why some people do it, and I'm sure a lot of the dogs do have a reasonably good time, but unfortunately I'm sure a lot of them don't, and is it really worth it for the dog's point of view? I'm not 100% convinced, I must say. Well, behind me, this is the business end of Crufts. These are the show rings. This is where it's all happening, and people are deciding which of those little terriers is the best for some reason. It's kind of beyond me, but yeah, I mean, it's interesting to have a look at, and a lot of these terriers look like very happy dogs and having a good time, but my worry really is the pressures that are on a lot of these breeders to conform to standards that just don't prioritise animal welfare. And I think an awful lot of damage is done to dogs through the excesses of modern breeding, and the sooner the Kennel Club get their act together and prioritise animal welfare, the better it will be for so many dogs, and I think it will be one of the most important steps forward that we can take for dog welfare in this country. So I do hope I'll be back at Crufts, and we'll be back here in the next few years, hopefully, and hopefully things will be a lot better, and I'll be happy to give my support again in the future.